Hey guys, what's up? I am in Boston, Massachusetts. It is 11:04 p.m. and I decided to make a random video. Okay, so I want to show you this book that was a gift to me from my mom, but it was also a gift from my mom from her mom. So this book was a gift from my grandma to my mom, and then my mom gifted this book to me. And I have a few of these books. So this is a book that I can use as images for design, for graphic design. And they're all copyright free. Yeah, and if you saw the intro of my videos, I have another book that is the same thing with women. So basically I use this idea for the intro animation. Okay, so we're gonna look through a couple of these pages and talk about what are these men up to? Men. This is an old book, I think. I mean, not that old, but 1980. This book was copyrighted in 1980. Okay, so for example, we got these two dudes. They are playing some kind of instrument. They are playing music, I think. I don't know what these instruments are, but they look like they're made out of animals, maybe? They look like they're made out of animals. Okay, that's a little creepy. But, so we got two guys playing instruments. Okay, here we got the same guy making different faces. So this first picture, this guy looks kind of happy. I would say he looks happy in this picture. He's smiling. He's smiling, but it's kind of a weird smile. His eyes look a little like he's up to something. This next emotion, this guy is feeling different emotions here. This next emotion, this guy, he's surprised, I would say. First guy is happy. This guy's surprised. He's like, what the f? This guy looks a mixture of maybe scared and disgusted. He looks kind of scared, like like he saw a ghost, but he also looks like he might have just saw something disgusting. So he's scared and disgusted, I would say. This last one, I think he's mad. I think he's yelling at somebody because they messed with him. This guy is mad. What else do we got in here? Okay, these guys are playing baseball. It looks like he is getting tagged out before he was able to touch the plate. This guy tagged him out with a ball before this guy slid to touch the plate, so he is out. We got this crazy bike. It's actually pretty cool. I wonder if bikes used to look like this. Here we have a train. This is a train. And we got this guy on the train who's grabbing this lady. He grabbed her right off the ground. It looks like he's actually saving her so she doesn't get hit. Here we have a extremely creepy clown. I don't like him, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. We got a guy who's wearing a hat, and it looks like he's wearing a sheet from a bed, and it looks like he might be naked. He might not have any clothes underneath this sheet. Okay. This is also extremely creepy. I don't remember these looking so creepy last time I looked through this book, but maybe because I'm looking at all these images slowly. But this one is kind of terrifying. I also don't like it. This girl's face is like kind of a mask. And then this guy is like, I don't know, Joker? I don't like this one either. Okay. This kid's playing soccer. What do we got here? This guy is playing tennis. Yeah, he's just playing tennis. Hitting the ball with a tennis racket over the net. This guy is shaving his face and looking in the mirror to make sure that his mustache looks okay. Here's another guy riding a bike. Okay, here's a crazy guy that's gonna stab this guy. Crazy guy, crazy stabber. Okay, so tonight in Boston, somebody got stabbed. Somebody got stabbed on my street tonight. And there were like 20 police cars on my street, and the news was here. I don't know the full story, but somebody got stabbed on my street tonight, so that's pretty scary. Anyway, we got a magician, I think, or a wizard. He kind of looks like he's hitchhiking, but this is a wizard, I think. Here, this looks like they are electricians. They're putting up electrical wires. 2 electricians. These 2 guys are boxing each other. This guy is trying to punch this guy in the face. This guy moved away from the punch. Here we have 2 gymnasts. This guy is doing the splits on 2 chairs. And we have this girl. We got another creepy guy with 2 swords, wearing a skirt. Here we have a firefighter. He is very casually, he's chilling, just fighting fire. Here we have a guy playing the violin. Here we have 2 scenes that look like they're in war. So we have some soldiers here, some guy telling them when to shoot, maybe. And here is a war scene, and it looks like some kind of weapon went off. Middle of a war scene. This guy does not look okay. He looks like he got hit with something in his head, and this looks like some kind of religious figure that is saying something to him, and this guy might be dying. Here is a man with a blindfold walking. He's walking blindfolded. He can't see because there's a blindfold on his eyes. Here we have some more soldiers. There are 4 different soldiers on this page, and they all have different hats. I don't know if you can see this, but this is another creepy scene. It's a guy tied up. It looks like he's alive on this bed. There's a guy behind him, maybe 2 guys behind him, that are looking with creepy faces at the viewer. This guy looks terrified. He's tied up. And then behind here you see there's 2 skeletons. Here is 2 people, a woman and a man, dancing. She is wearing a dress. He is wearing some kind of shoes, pants, and a jacket. Here, it looks like These are scuba divers. Here it looks like these are 3 scuba divers that dove into the water inside of a boat, inside of a sunken boat, and inside they found a skeleton guy who must have died in the sunken boat. And then there's also crabs, a few crabs, there's a fish here, a couple chairs. Yeah, so this is a boat that sunk, and 3 scuba divers found this guy. Here we have some guy running track. And then here are more people running. They're jumping over hurdles. These are hurdles, and these 4 guys are jumping over the hurdles. Here we have, it looks like a dad with his 2 kids, a daughter and a son, and he is looking through some kind of telescope. We have 2 men wrestling. They are wrestling each other. They are fighting with each other. Typical men. Here we have a man fighting a bear. But also, there's dogs fighting the bear. So there's a man with a gun and a knife, and he is stabbing this bear. Maybe these are his dogs, are biting the bear. Here we have people riding a camel. This is a camel. So it looks like they're riding a camel, and then there's some water here. So I don't know what kind of landscape this is, but it actually looks pretty cool. There's water. Is this the moon? Yeah, we got the moon here. So they're riding camels at night by the water. Okay, I think this is like Father Time or a Grim Reaper. This guy is basically saying when people are going to die. Standing next to a big clock. He has a long beard, and he has a sickle. And these people passed him, and these people are dead. And it has the years, so 1888, 1887, 1886. And then here we have a boy with the year 1889. So it looks like this boy is going to die from this Grim Reaper character. So this poor boy dies young. Yeah, it keeps going. 1890, 1891, 1892. Here we have a man with an interesting hairstyle that is shaved right here. And then his back has tattoos. This looks like traditional Japanese tattooing. So he has tattoos all over his back, on his arms, on his butt. This man is covered in tattoos. We have a guy wearing a hat, riding a horse. We've got a guy or a lady, I can't tell. Somebody is riding a boat, kind of like a kayak actually, like an old school kayak. This guy must be the paper boy. He is handing out newspapers. We're gonna have one more for tonight because I'm getting tired because it's 11:30 p.m. and I think that I should go to bed soon. Okay, so we have this guy. He is smoking something. He's smoking something and he's blowing smoke rings. This guy has wavy, dark hair. He has thick eyebrows. He has a mustache. And he is smoking and blowing smoke rings. Okay, everybody. That's it for today. Tonight. I mean, I'm not going to edit this tonight too, but I don't know when this will be out. But I hope you enjoyed these weird pictures of men just being men. Yeah. Okay. Peace out.